Hello and welcome back to Subnautica. Now, I have been a little busy since I've got on today. I've been moving around a lot of the fish, getting them set up in the biomes I want them in. So this is going to be like a safe, shallow biome. I'm going to have two of each species, so I'm going to have to find myself another stalker. You see I've got the crash fish in here as well because they're in the caving systems around by the shallows, and I've also just picked up some Gary fish to just finish off that selection. So I believe the only one I'm missing now from in there is another stalker and the air bladders, but the air bladders I'm actually keeping in the one further over there. I've got peepers in there, I've got the boomerang fish or boomer fish. Over on this one then we're going for, ooh, everyone's a little infected in here. Okay, so I wasn't expecting an infection. Does look like somebody's been dropping some eggs as well. I didn't actually know that they would still breed in here. It's a spade fish egg. I am quite worried about the fact that they all seem to be pretty infected. That wasn't like that earlier when I put those in there. In fact, none of them carried the infection. It doesn't seem like any of these are infected either. Or these, so yeah, I've moved these over here as well. So we're going to have to set up a few more of these alien containments just so we can get the other variants of biomes in. So we're going to have quite a few of these over in this vicinity. Unfortunately, we're going to have to spread over in that direction because we've run out of room over on this side. Right now, I believe the full release is out now. I have just gone ahead and made the items to make the Neptune base. Now it's just a case of the moment of truth and has it finally been implemented. But I believe it has. I believe it should definitely now be in. If we're going to waste some more items, I aren't too fussed because it is really cheap to make anyway, so it's not something I'm too worried about losing. But hopefully we're actually going to get those items in. And yes, it is building. Congratulations, we now have the Neptune base. Oh my god. So basically I was just a couple of days early. I had actually thought that the thing had already released, but I was mistaken. Is this going to block out a lot of light beneath us? I hope not. It's nearly finished anyway. Any second now it should be done and should drop into the water. Holy hell, that come down with a crash. Right, so let's climb aboard and have a look at what other items we are now going to require to build up the rest of the rocket. Also, you can drop in there, they do have ladders to get out. I believe this is where we come to find out the other things that we do need. So yeah, for the next part, the Neptune gantry, we're going to need copper wire, lubricant and plasteel ingots. That is a pretty easy task for us. We should actually be able to get that now. I might have enough. That is the question. Let's go find out. So I know I've got the lubricant. Pretty sure I have enough titanium for the... Oh, come out of that please. I'm pretty sure I have enough titanium for the plasteel ingots. Let's have a quick look. Yes, I do. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And we're also going to need 2 lithium. I'm trying to think now what that final part was for the gantry. Let's see if it's on the blueprints. Where are you? Must have gone past it. If not, that's not a problem. We can just... Oh, there we go. So it needs the copper wire as well. Well, that is a cinch because I do have a lot of copper stored up. So let's quickly grab that as well. Now, I'm pretty sure all the recipes aren't going to be as easy, and I'm pretty sure we are definitely at some point going to require to go deeper to fetch items that I no longer have that were probably on the Nautilus before it exploded. So there we go, we've got the plasteel ingots. Let's get the copper wire and let's go build ourselves the gantry. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we're definitely going to have to go deeper, because a lot of the items that we're using currently are items that we would have easily come across very early on. So I do assume that we'll have to venture a lot deeper to gather some items, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have all the items that we require either. So yeah, let's get up here, let's get our gantry constructed. Whoa, some nice music. Bit of a kick in there. Let's just let that craft, and then we can see what it is that we require next. I believe you can also use the gantry, even at this current moment in time, while there's nothing on there. I believe there is a lift or something. I think that is a lift there. We're going to have to wait for it to complete. Oh, right, we can climb up. That's a bit weird. It's not fully done yet. And it's done. There we go. So yeah, there's an elevator here. You can use the elevator at the moment, but obviously with not having the rest of the ship, it's not really any use to us just yet. So I am just going to dive off there. You can call the elevator back down if we wish to. So let's just get that back down here. And let's go have a look at what we're going to need for the next item. Right, so the next item on the list then is the Neptune booster. It takes 2 aerogel, 3 nickel ore, a wiring kit and a plasteel ingot. Now, funnily enough, that actually isn't that expensive either, and I believe I may not have all the items, but that is something that we really can achieve. The aerogel, I believe I already have the aerogel. Oh, the cute fish, they have also hatched as well. Both of them have hatched. I aren't going to take them outside of me. I'm going to leave them in there for safety. So I don't want to lose any of them. Right, so aerogel, I believe I have 2 in here. Yeah, there we go. So we've got the 2 aerogel. And now we need a wiring kit, which is pretty simple. It's just 2 silver. And we're also going to need another plasteel ingot. Now, I've only got 5 in here. I'll tell you what, if I take 2, then we're only going to need 2 pieces of scrap, and then we're also going to need the 2 lithium. So let's go see if we can find ourselves some scrap metal that is relatively close, and I believe there is quite a lot in this area, as it has respawned all of the previous bits that I'd collected prior to coming around here before. So let's have a look, see what we've got in the local area. There's 1 piece now. Jackpot. So all we are going to need now is 1 more piece, and we will have the items required to craft up the second part of the rockets. Also as well, those that alien containment room where they've all been infected. If anyone does have any ideas on how to remove the infection, is it that it could just be a case of me putting some keepers in there? I don't know, but if you do know, please do let me know. It would be very helpful to me. There's 1 scrap. There we go. So we've got all the scrap we need. Let's head back over to the base. You guys aren't fast enough, so I wouldn't try. So, let's quickly go and craft up the necessary items. So the titanium, and titanium ingot, the plasteel ingot, and then finally we need the wiring kit. So the wiring kit, as I said, 2 silver, nice and simple. There we go, jackpot. Right, so let's get this out, head back up there. And if we head over here, we can now build boosted, the Neptune boosted. Oh, we need the nickel ore. Oh, do apologise. I'll just quickly go grab that and I'll see you guys in just a sec. So I've got those 3 pieces of nickel. We're just on its way back up now. As I said then, as the parts do go up, you're going to have to venture further into the game to find those parts, because the nickel, as you're probably aware from watching previous episodes of my series, we found them down near the inactive lava biome. So there we go, let's get that crafted up. Bit more fancy dubstep just to add to the situation. Oh, this thing is absolutely massive. God, this thing is pretty huge. We will travel up there eventually, but I don't think there's any point until we have the rocket. Looks like they are just about nearly ready to be finished. Yep, they are finished. So the next bit is the Neptune fuel reserve. That is going to take crystalline sulfate, kyanite and ion power cell, 2 of, and plasteel ingot. Now, as I said, we will need to go out and get some resources. The resource that we're actually now looking for is the crystalline sulfur, which is off in one of the deeper biomes. I believe we can find it relatively close if we head over towards, I think it's where the opening to the Lost River biome is. I nearly forgot what that was called then for a second. And I believe we can actually take the navigator down to that depth. So let me just get some stuff together, get me food and water sorted out, and what we'll do, we'll head on out and see if we can go and get ourselves some of that crystalline sulfur. Hopefully we are going to be able to find it with the navigator, otherwise it will mean travelling back to grab the Nautilus and Pepe, the prawn suit. So I will see you guys in just a tick.
Welcome aboard, all systems online.
Right, here we are then. I've jumped in the Nautilus. Where I'm actually going to head is to the life pod number 12. I'll leave up these markers because they are a good guideline on the direction that you should be heading in. I also want to keep my eye out for creature eggs as well. I don't know if these guys drop eggs, but I do want to see if I can find one, because I would like to get those in one of my alien containments as well. Doesn't look like I can see any. You'd expect them to be glowing as well with these creatures kind of glowing themselves. Salt, no. Yeah, so let's just keep heading over in this direction. Hopefully we can find the sulfur that we're looking for. Oh, if you are ever in this biome as well and find yourself needing to eat and drink, these things are a good supply of food. They will also do a slight bit to your an I actually could do with grabbing one of those eyes. Please leave me alone. There's plenty of copper out here as well, which is nice to see. Right, so it's over this way. So there's this life pod. I could have swore there was a cave opening. We don't kind of want that, but we do want our cave opening that leads deeper still. Is it down this way? Please don't attack me. You can find their eggs as well, so we are going to have to do a bit of an egg trip. We aren't going to be leaving the minute we have the rocket built, because there are still things that I would like to do. Right, yeah, this is heading a lot deeper. We're now just coming up on 400 meters after we drop below this ridge, and it is turning into a caving system, so we're definitely on the right path, which is a good sign. Right, yeah, so we are in the deep depths of the cave. Some horrid noises, probably coming from those guys. Oh no, there is Ruby. Is it not Ruby, sorry? Is that Ruby or is that the... let me just quickly check. Yeah, that is the Ruby actually. So yeah, you can get Ruby down here, so do take note. we are after is the crystalline sulfur, and I believe we've got to go just a little deeper. Yeah, so now we're coming up into the Lost River biome, and you can see if you need quartz, this is the place to come. I do need some quartz, so I will have to venture down here at some point. There's also the table coral samples, and you can also pick up your uranite crystals here. There's the table corals, there's loads more of that uranite crystals. Whoa. Oh, because I'm close to that and that is hot. I was wondering what was giving me the heat damage there. So still spotting ruby on the walls. Still not seeing any crystalline sulfur, but I'm pretty sure I have seen it down here in the Lost River biome. Whoop. Now, I know we have to be careful the deeper we go in here, because there is a ghost leviathan in here somewhere. I'm also seeing this uranite crystals or quartz. They've definitely made some improvements to the sounds. These guys look amazing. I really do want some. Oh, and there's those guys as well. Forgot about those. Right, so we're going up on the deepest point of the Lost River biome. There he is now. We want to give him a nice wide berth. If possible, we want to stay clear of him altogether. We are going to have to be careful as well, because we are closing in on the max depth that this little bad boy can go to. So it could be a case that we are going to have to bring the sub to go just that little bit deeper. But that is probably the best way to bring the sub in, and then you can drop him down that hole. I've even got an inclined feeling that I am going to also need to... Ooh, what's that? Is that sulfur? Is that, or is that copper? Well, there's definitely chunks of some things in here that we need, but I aren't seeing crystalline sulfur. I'm just seeing a lot of rubies. So it could mean that we are going to have to span down into the depths towards the inactive lava biome. Yeah, because here's the alien containment facility. Well, we're coming up on it now. And yeah, there is no crystalline sulfur around this area, if I can remember that. Not too sure. Let's carry on through anyway, keep his eyes peeled, just to see what it is we can find, in case there is anything that we have missed prior when we came in here first, that is. Right, so we're coming up into the main opening. I think there may be another ghost leviathan somewhere in this room, or one of the rooms close to here. Oh, there's lithium pretty much everywhere. I'm seeing that all over the place. We are very close to the crush depth, so we are going to have to be extra careful while we are down here. I could have swore I was finding sulfur chunks in here last time as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I do have to go down to the inactive lava biome. Now, I've got to be careful, because if I go too low in here, I will be under the max depth. And yeah, I do believe we are going to have to go down to the inactive lava biome. Yeah, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to quickly head back to the base. We will pick up our sub, and we're going to have to make the long stretch of getting it down into the inactive lava biome once again. We do have the drill arm, we do have the max depth upgrades on both the Nautilus and Pepe, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about crush depths. But it is going to be the long daunting task of us finding our way down into the inactive lava biome once again. So I'll see you guys in just a tick when we've got the sub, and we'll bring it over and start piling it back down here. I do actually think I might try and get rid of this Leviathan, but it would mean making the torpedo upgrade and also creating some torpedoes for this, because without the grappling arm it would be pretty difficult with the prawn suit. Ideas, because we are going to have to get past him either way if we're coming through this way, and I kind of don't want him to destroy our Nautilus. We've already lost one to updates, and I don't really want one to lose one to anything else. Did I just see the lava down there? Yeah, so that goes straight down to the inactive lava biome, so that is a pretty good tunnel. Please leave me alone. Is he going to get us? No, I don't think he is. He's too busy chasing his tail. Yeah, and I'm going to go grab the sub then, and we'll start to venture in this way. Hopefully we're not going to have any trouble from that guy over there. So I'll see you guys in just a tick. Here we are then, we're back at base. Now we're actually on my way back. I've just gone and found myself another creature egg, and I believe this is those electric eel style fish. So they are from the mushroom biome. We better remember that when it comes later on. What have I got in here? So I've just got a few items that I'll need to drop off in here, and also one in here. Right, so let us get Pepe, and no, I've emptied the storage.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And we're going to need to park him up here. Can we? No. Can we please get in the right position and jump? Help if I hit the right location. Up. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Right, so there we go. We've got Pepe, and we are ready to head over to the Grand Reef.
Engine powering up.
Right, now I did check on time just before I brought you guys back in, and I did find out that we are actually just out of time. So this episode will cut in just a second. I will be ready to head down into the Grand Reef and then down to the inactive lava biome. I will save it for you guys to see if we actually get past the Ghost Leviathan. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you've enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave a like. And also, if you'd like to see more episodes from me, then also feel free to subscribe. And thank you.